Hello and welcome to an episode of Jeff! Exclamation point! Alright, this is a fun one because I treated myself over the holidays and I bought something. I bought something exciting. And whenever I purchased this, I actually got a lot of questions about it. The two main questions I got were, does it actually work? That was number one. And number two was, is it worth the money? And what am I talking about? I am talking about this little beauty right here. It's called a MoviePass. You might have heard of it. It's a monthly subscription to the movie theaters. And in this vlog, I'm going to show you exactly how it works. And at the end, I will talk to you about if it's worth it, and if it's worth the money, and if it actually works. So, enjoy. Awesome, so I'm pulling out my cell phone right here, and oh, look at that, I got a text message. People like me. Alright, I'm going to go to my entertainment here, go to MoviePass, and I am currently at the Cinemark, at the former Artagon. Unfortunately it went away, but hey, the Cinemark's still here. It's probably one of the best theaters in Orlando, personal opinion there. But I'm going to click on it, and it has all the movies that is being played here, and I am hanging out with Dawn. And we are going to go see The Greatest Showman at 4 o'clock, at 4:10. So I got The Greatest Showman right there at the top. I'm going to click the 4:10 time, and then I'm going to check in. And it's going to take it a second. There you go, look at that, I have success. Basically what just happened was it took the price of that movie ticket here at the Cinemark at Artagon and put it onto that MasterCard that I had. So now I'm going to pay with that MasterCard. Had I not checked in and tried to use it, there would have been no money on that MasterCard and it would have declined. So let's go buy a ticket. Alright, so I made it to the automated kiosk here at the movie theater. And if you see, I'm going to purchase a ticket now. We're looking at today's show times. Greatest Showman. We're going to the 4:10 showing, and I need one ticket. One. There we go. Now I'm going to choose my seat. Dawn's already bought her ticket, so I'm going to make sure I get a seat next to her. And I'm going to go right there to that 10. There we go. I'm going to confirm that seat, and now I just need to pay. The MoviePass, I'm going to pay. So watch this. Yes. There you go. I'm going to pay through credit card. It's
That is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
There we go. So money was added. I got my ticket. And I will explain to you how that all works after the movies. And I'm back! Yay! I had a great time at the theater. First off, let me talk about The Greatest Showman. This was actually my second time seeing it, and I'm man enough to tell you, I cried both times. I know. You're like, Jeff, really? Yes, I love theater. I loved the music in that movie. It was just everyone who performed in it, everyone who helped make that movie, you could tell they were so passionate about it. And you could see it in every single performance. You could just see it all over that movie, just the passion and the love they had for it. And oh my gosh, Zac Efron, his little duet that he did is hands down my favorite number in that movie. And we I watched the film. Dawn goes on Facebook and we find out Here I Am was nominated for an Oscar. So I am so excited to see that performed on the Oscars. Alright, so if you haven't seen the movie, go see it. Totally worth it. And I did it with the MoviePass. So there's a reason I'm holding up my finger blocking some of this. because this is actually a MasterCard. So I don't want you to have those numbers. I know. I give, but I don't give that much. MoviePass. It is a monthly subscription. I just looked at it online. It's about $10 a month. So MoviePass does have some restrictions built into it, such as you're not able to see it in 3D. It doesn't work for those tickets, or in any kind of like specialty formatted films like IMAX. It only works on your basic 2D movies, which is fine with me because 3D is a great gimmick, but I think it's completely overdone. Now, it also, you're not able to purchase that ticket in advance. So when a lot of my friends were purchasing tickets for the latest Star Wars movie, they had to use their own money to buy those tickets, because with MoviePass you can only purchase that ticket day of, and you have to be in the area of that theater in order to get on the app and reserve that ticket. So you can only purchase it day of, which I'm completely fine with, because when Star Wars came out, I would rather the hype be over and let everyone go see it, and I just avoid social media when it comes to it, and then when it's less crowded, that's when I go see it. Now, before I had a MoviePass, I was the person who never went to the movie theater. I just waited for it to come on Netflix, or a friend to have a copy of it that I could use or borrow, because movies became too expensive. You know, I remember when I first moved to Orlando and I was struggling, I had no money whatsoever. The movie theater was my cheap entertainment. It was that $5 that I was able to spend, go to get a movie ticket and then maybe a beverage as well, and escape from reality. And then it just got ridiculous, with tickets going up to $9 to $15. There's a couple of theaters in the area that are close to $20. I'm not paying that to go to the movie theater. So I just flat out stopped going, unless it was that big summer blockbuster or movie I had to see in a theater to get that experience. Because a lot of the movies I wanted to see, I couldn't justify paying that theater price. Now, a lot of movie theaters started catching on to that. People were not going like they used to, and the ticket prices kept going up and up and up. So a lot of them started doing little gimmicks to get you in, which is the reason I go to the Cinemark today that I went to. And that is because they have those amazing reclining chairs. And you have space. Like, whenever I assigned a seat, it looks like people are sitting right in front of me. But the moment you sit down, you don't see those people at all. And there's enough space between you and the wall, with you being fully reclined, for people to walk back and forth without an issue. So that's why we tend to go to Cinemark a lot, is for those little reclining chairs. And they accept MoviePass. So if you're wondering if your theater would accept MoviePass, the best thing I can tell you is go online, look at their website, and you're actually able to type your zip code in, and it will tell you every single theater in the area that you're able to use it. If you're living in Orlando, I'll tell you right now, that is every single theater in the area. Every single one of them. Even if you go to downtown Disney, it works. Now let's say you want to go to the AMC at downtown Disney. I keep saying downtown Disney. Disney Springs. Forgive me. I'm still like old school Pleasure Island. I know. But let's say you're wanting to go to their dine-in theater over at Disney Springs. You're able to. It works. But if you want to see it in 3D, you're not going to be able to get that ticket. If you're wanting to go to Universal and watch the movie over there, you're able to. It works. And so whenever I realized that every single movie theater in the area worked with MoviePass, it was one of those deals I could not pass up. So if you're thinking about getting a MoviePass, go on their website, type in your zip code, and see if theaters in your area actually accept it. And who knows, maybe they do, and it will be a great investment for you. But I wouldn't purchase it without that knowledge. $10 a month, unlimited movies, and you saw how it worked. I pull up the app, and I have to be in front of the theater. You have to be so many yards in front of the theater to do this. It showed me every single movie that was playing in the showtime. I picked that showtime. It credited my card with that money, and I used it and purchased my ticket. No biggie to me. Theaters are getting paid. I went and bought some popcorn and a drink. Actually, it's really cool because the Cinemark I went to started selling this. They're hard plastic. It's a cup and a popcorn container, and it's refillable. So I purchased these, and I'm able to get a refill of my drink. This is the medium-sized drink. Usually I want to say it's $4 or $5 for a medium drink there, but here I'm able to refill it for the $3.85. And same thing, this is a small popcorn, which is like more popcorn than I'm able to eat. I want to say when I bought this, I ate like down to here of popcorn. But yeah, $3.85. And now I'm just going to wash this and reuse it next time I go to the Cinemark. So there you have it. Even cheaper. Yay! Because you can't go to the movies without the popcorn and the drink. I'm just going to throw this out there. If you're a popcorn fan and next time you go to the movie theaters, ask for like a cup of jalapenos and put it in with your buttered popcorn. And then shake it all around. And as you eat it, every now and then you get this little treat of a jalapeno. And it is so good. It's one of the tricks I learned. I'll say it's a Texan thing. I used to do all the time in Texas. I introduced Dawn to that tonight. And she looked at me like I had 3 heads when I told her about it. And when she tried it, she looked at me and she was like, "Yum!" It's really good. It's the kind of the equivalent of mixing in some M&Ms with your popcorn or something like that. Only it's healthy. It's like a vegetable. No, nothing healthy about it. But try it. Try it. It's really good. So that's going to do it for this episode of Jeff Exclamation Point. I hope you understand what MoviePass is now, and it's a great deal. If you're wondering how MoviePass actually gets its money, there's a lot of information online about how that happens, because I did some research into that before I purchased the product, and I recommend you do that same research. But go online and figure out. I know that's my online thing. Believe it or not, I'm like pointing towards my personal computer when I do that. But yeah, go online, do your research, and I think it is completely worth every single penny I put into it. And I think you'll get a lot of use out of it too. So there you go, MoviePass. And that's going to do it for this episode of Jeff Exclamation Point. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new to this, if you've never seen my channel before, you know what? Subscribe to it. There's a lot of products I like to recommend, or I will explain to you guys. One of the things I'm going to be working on soon is I'm going to have my purple mattress for like 6 months. And I'm going to do a 6-month review of the purple mattress for you guys. So you know how I'm liking it or if I'm not liking it. That's coming up in like a month or so. And of course, there's going to be lots of theme parks, because you know I love my Disney. Alright, well take care everyone, subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and I will see all of you next time. Alrighty, bye-bye!